Hi, Professor. This is my response to week 2 video journal. The question states, how would you go about helping a parent who was adamant about not vaccinating their child to fears about ASD or autism disorder? So, after our discussion in class today, in addition to readings that I've done in the text and research that I've conducted, there is no link between vaccines and autism. So, this is again coming from the text and the CDC, which is the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, a government regulated website, which is very reputable. Um, there's absolutely no link between vaccines and developing autism. Um, in all of the information that I've read and studied, there hasn't been, any links between the two and a relative correlation between either. Some people have studied a certain ingredient which is composed or a part of a vaccine called Thermosol. It's a mercury-based preservative, and some people think that have thought falsely that there is a sort of correlation between that specific ingredient and causing ASD or autism disorder. But after further studying, there hasn't been any sort of link or anything like that between any vaccine ingredients, including that one, and the causation of autism. So I would just simply alert the parents of these findings and kind of understand where they're getting and garnishing their information from. As we all know, the internet can be both a tool and a wealth of knowledge and information, and also somewhat detrimental because a multitude of people that are not educated and not at liberty to speak on certain conditions and things such as this go ahead and speak on it anyways, and people take it as a fact instead of an opinion. So I would educate the parents. I would share, government regulated information with them as well as textual information and kind of put their fears at ease. As we have learned and as we know when you work in a school district, if you do not have proof of vaccinations, oftentimes the schools will not accept your child. So it becomes somewhat of a mandatory decision rather than an opinion. It's just comes down to safety at the end of the day. So I think the most important thing in this case would be educating the parents, of course being empathetic to their personal beliefs and reasonings, but at the end of the day, just having them understand why it is important for their child to receive vaccines and how that it will be helping their child rather than hindering their child. Thank you, Professor. That's my response to the video journal, and I look forward to seeing you in class. Thank you for the extensions on the due dates. It's very helpful in terms of, working it into my daily schedule. So thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you in class. Good night.